Hello everybody! Hello, welcome to Sunday evening stream again, finally. Another one. How is everyone doing? Has everyone had a good Sunday? That's really the ultimate question, isn't it? Who have we got in? Let's have a look. Right, okay. Crafty Cats, hello, Franklin, JF, SK, Stiletto, Star Stuff, Nikolai, Paul, Michael, hello, Greg, hello, Olgies, oh, welcome. Edward Bickford, hello, Kirsty Derbyshire, exciting, I'm in the middle of moving house and excited for a stream break for the packing. Oh, yes, Kirsty, well, I hope it's a nice break for you. Nuhad, welcome. Sonic, welcome. Tidu, Tim, hello. Migo, hello. Big fan here. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Well, welcome into the stream. Jimmy, welcome. Goodness, there's those of you already. Peter Olsen, hello. Overcharged Egg, hello. Thank you for modding in advance. If you see stream, it's been a while. Good evening. Yes, good evening to yourself. I hope you had a lovely Sunday. Paul, no F1 spoilers, please. Got it on the TV. What, as well? Dual screening, Paul? I haven't watched it yet, so no F1 spoilers, please. Yeah, I would appreciate that, because I haven't had a chance to watch it. Busy day, busy day. Lily, hello, welcome. Riley, hello. Gavin, hello. Ben, too fast for you. Goodness. Everyone, welcome in. How's everyone doing? Courtney, hello. 43 of you already, my goodness. Thank you for turning up. Gregory, hello, welcome in. BC, hi, lots of new names here tonight. I hope everyone's doing really well. And I also want to say a massive thank you to Edward Munyai for becoming a member at 10:47 a.m. this morning, it's telling me, via this stream. So thank you so much for becoming a member. I really appreciate it. Massive shout out to you for that, so thank you. Dirk Angel, hello. What masterpiece are we creating this evening? We're going to be doing a bit of junkyard detailing. Eggsy, hello. Welcome in. Thank you for modding. Loving the Fools. Yes. I think it came out really well. You guys seem to really like it in the comments as well, which is always really appreciated. Should we have some daytime action? Let's have some daytime action. And we can take a proper look at it. Let's turn that off. Yeah, like I know this bit looks a bit weird, but putting rocks around this, I did try it and it honestly looked really, really odd. It's not ideal. I kind of think maybe some kind of decal behind it to make it, like, take away some of the green might be needed here, which could be something we could experiment perhaps later on. And I know a lot of people suggested having a pool at the bottom. Again, with this landscape, because it's so slopey, it's almost like the waterfall just continues on down. So putting that in again, I'd have to, like, terraform it. It looked funny, because I did try that initially, but it does look funny. Paul Raymond, thank you so much for becoming a member. Thank you. Thank you, I really appreciate that. You're already a patron, so that's like, yeah, serious support. Thank you so much, Paul. Yeah, thank you. No words, super grateful, thank you. Stuart, hello, finally off for a live stream. Yes, welcome in, welcome in. I'm getting a warning saying the video's screwing up. Let me know if it is. And we'll do something about that. We'll do something about that. Karina, hello, welcome in. Junkyards, everyone excited about that? Okay, good, yes. Yeah, we're going to be filling a little gap that I've left for a while. If you can use surface paint to change the colour under and around the water. Yes, we totally could, yes. Yeah, we totally could. I'm wondering what surface paint... I guess actually, like a bit of gravel might be good. Should we have a little experiment? Yeah, I'm getting a warning about the video stream quality, so let me know if it's dodgy. Screen quality's perfect. Okay, good. Good. Shaquille, hello. Glad to see you back streaming. Yes, it's good to be back streaming. It has been a while. It has been a while. We've only had one Solitude stream so far. We had so many in Oregon. Yeah, I miss it. We need to get back to more regular streams, and we will do, definitely. Gorgonzola, hello. Finally, you are back. Yes, good. Hello, welcome in. Claire, hello. Prabhanjan, if I said that correctly, I hope so. Hello, hello. Nope, stream's fine, video's fine. Okay, well, that's good then. I'll ignore YouTube's little error. If you get issues, let me know. We'll try and fix it. Yeah, a little bit of gravel under here. Doesn't look too bad. It's quite subtle. I guess because I've got rocks all the way up it, you can't really see behind here. We could do it on the actual big waterfall and see what it looks like. I'm quite liking this, though. It's taken away some of the green at least. Am I even getting it in? That's the question. Is that why I'm not really noticing much of a difference? Because it's not actually going in. Can we build a farm, says Paul? No. I'm never building a farm on a stream again. Yeah, if anyone hasn't seen that stream, well, actually, I say that stream, it was actually over 3 streams, was it? I think we tried to build that farm and we finally did get it done in the end. But you wonderful lot kept distracting me. That's all I'll say. Yeah, I'm quite liking this. If we change this to ruined here, yeah, it'll blend into the ruined. Although I don't know if it's actually going over the cliff texture. Is that... Let's have a little look. Like, if we do it behind here... Would ruined be better? So we can't do ruined on the actual cliff texture. That's interesting, but we can do gravel, apparently. The only trouble is the water keeps shifting, and I definitely don't want it sticking out from behind it. Let's go back to single size. This could be a really good idea, Ben. I like this. Just to take away a little bit of that green. And what I really want is a cliff texture decal, and I've not managed to find one that actually works for the Solitude theme on the workshop. If anyone has any suggestions on that, please do send them through to me. Probably on the Discord is the easiest place. Leo, hello. Leah, hello, even. Welcome in. Foosh Player, Miss Waldo, Dean. Goodness, there's loads of you. Box, hello. Timothy Cohen, hello. Solitude will have to import all its food from the farms in Oregon. We do have a farm already. We do have, and we've got extensive rice fields, so they're all good for rice. Yeah. Yeah, they do have a farm. But they might have to import quite a lot from Oregon. Yeah, that is fair. Yeah, I quite like this, Ben. Thank you so much for that idea. It's definitely it's very subtle because the water obviously covers up a lot of it, but I think it kind of works. It's changing it up a little bit enough that it's a bit more subtle. It's a bit rough around the edges. We might have to... Oh gosh, no. Yeah, see, I can't have it sticking out of the water. That's my trouble. I don't want that. A little bit behind it, like that's not too bad. Not too bad. But yes, a big thank you to Ebo as well for agreeing to be mod and for this idea for this big botanical garden national park thing. I hope you enjoyed the first persons as well, because actually I have to say this is one of my favourite first persons around the whole of Solitude. Like, it's really cool to sort of walk around and explore all the different plants. Like if we go down to the one that's a bit more overcrowded, it's like okay, that's probably hanging over the path a little bit too much, but it's like, yeah, it's really nice. I'd like to visit here. I have to say that. FewCandy, when are we having a Planet Zoo live stream? We could have a Planet Zoo live stream. I'm just very scared of only you turning up, Eggsy. Yeah, I would love to stream Planet Zoo. And there's a lot that we could do in that series as well, and it's a fun little detailing game for sure. We could have a lot of fun with that on a stream, I think. Rose, you made a stream. You did. Welcome in. Welcome in. Oh my god, yes, a zoo live stream. I'm so here for that. Okay, we've got Eggsy and Karina's on board for that. The green is from the algae that grew on that cliff. Yes, I love that, SK. Yes, love that. Oh, Mackie, hello, welcome in. Thank you for joining Patreon as well, Mackie. Really appreciate it. FewCandy is a British. I am a British. Yes, I am. Egg content creator and deliverer of wise words. Yes, what was Overcharged Egg's wise words? Counter of covens and deliverer of good ideas. Oh, I like that. Yeah. I love the friendly greetings in the stream. Maybe not a farm, but a hidden experimental botanical planting for my personal use by someone. Oh, Gorgonzola. That's getting naughty. We could definitely have a hidden plantation somewhere. Yes, yeah. So we've got obviously the big... Oh, hello. That was a little stuttering frame right there. It's telling me I've got excellent condition now, but okay. Yeah, we have got this big farm here, Lucara Farms, along with our rice field. So I think we're good for food products, for the moment at least. Considering we've only got a population actually of 11,600. Oh, 11,700 in fact. It's not a super big city right now. Is it possible to create some kind of coral reef style area, surfer's paradise, place for people to scuba dive? That would be awesome, BC. That would be awesome. I'm wondering actually if we go underwater, you can't actually go underwater, can you? That is a massive shame. We could do that in Planet Zoo. Is Park making money? Asks Anthony Batham. It was fluctuating when I last looked. There was a point where it was making money. It's not right now. No. I did actually, if we go to policies, I did put on advertisement campaign and main park as well. I think honestly, the realistic functioning beaches over here take away from pretty much anywhere else in Solitude. Yeah. All the tourists just want to flood here, because if we have a look, we've got a lot of tourists coming in. So you see this station here, if we click on this, we've got 833 using that. If we go to public transport, you see we've actually got more tourists using public transit than residents in Solitude. Yeah, I had a similar thing in Oregon. I don't know how I actually get that. Dave Allman, oh my god, it's been so long since I made a stream. Evening all, welcome Dave. Well, it's been so long since I've streamed, to be honest. Yeah, David Ashby, hello, welcome in as well. We already have a university campus district in Solitude. We don't, Migo, no. Is it botanical or biotanical? No one truly... Did I just call it biotanical? I'm going to blame Egg for that. Hidden botanicals would be interesting. Okay, Marky Mark agrees as well. Hello, Marky Mark, welcome in. You can go underwater with the setting in ACME if you use that mod. That's a very good point, Nomasman. Yes, you can. Yeah, okay, well maybe we could experiment with a coral reef then, actually, yeah. And hello, Nomasman, welcome into the stream. On Hawaii, the police has a special helicopter squadron to counter personal plantations because it's so easy to hide those in the rainforest. I bet it is. I bet it is. I've watched Narcos. We could hide them somewhere. Right, anyway, today's stream job. Martin, hello, welcome in. And Ben is saying about ACME. Yes, we can change. Yes, you can change it so it's below ground level. Yes, you can. Yes, you can go underwater. At the moment, I'm using camera positions at the utility, I will admit, which I know is not the recommended mod for that. But I find with ACME, it keeps messing with my settings. So, like, I'll get it to a point where I'm happy with the level that you get to ground level, and then all of a sudden it changes and I can't zoom in, like, past this point, even though my settings haven't changed. So I don't like it very much, if I'm being completely honest. It just clashes with something that I have. Altamash, welcome in. Hello from India. I discovered your channel 2 weeks ago and it made me start playing CS again. Super amazing details in your city. I truly love it. Thank you. Oh, thank you very much. I really appreciate that. Thank you. And welcome into the channel. Welcome into the live stream. Yes, today we've got this little area here that is blank and needs fixing. And I feel like this is small enough that we might get it done on a stream. So that's what we're going to be doing. And actually, I think I've still got it up. I can flash up what I was looking at on Google Earth. And this is a place in Puerto Rico. So this is kind of like just, it's not really in a similar situation, but it's nestled in against this river here and this intersection into a kind of like awkward looking space. And yeah, this is what I'd like to use for inspiration here, like particularly this bit where there's lots of overgrownness stuff everywhere. And I'm actually thinking, it's not in this, but I'm thinking we could bring in a kind of disused part of the rail line, which is heavily overgrown and kind of run down and that sort of thing. So yeah, this is what I'm looking at, is my favourite kind of detailing to get back into streaming on Solitude, which is junk, junk and more junk. We like trash. We like trash. Oh, Infrastructurist, hello, welcome into the stream. Got the exact same issue with ACME, that is great to know. Yeah, I'm assuming it's like a mod that I'm using that's just clashing with it. Yeah, I'm glad I'm not the only one though, Infrastructurist, thank you. Tropical themed cities represent, yes. If you haven't gone and checked out Infrastructurist, I'm sure you will have. Go and check them out. Amazing detailer on YouTube with cities. Incredible stuff. Incredible stuff. I absolutely love Coniferia, I have to say. Yes. Solitude Skidmark. It is exactly going to be Solitude's answer to Skidmark Junkyards. That is right, Dave. We're going to have to come up with a suitable name though. We can't just copy Skidmark, so we're going to need a suitably awful name for Solitude's Junkyard. The rich on the cliffs won't like it. They won't, SK, but do you know what? This is Solitude. You take what you got. That's what I'm going to say. And also, like, maybe these people, this is the sort of slightly cheaper rich end, and really the ultimate rich are like over here. They're not going to be bothered by it because they've got the lovely beach views, haven't they? I actually do. I don't know if I zoomed into this on the last stream, but I freaking love this pool. This is where I would go on holiday in Solitude. This would be me. I mean, maybe wearing slightly more clothes, lying on this big round basket in the sunshine, overlooking Serenity. Yes, that would be me. Or me in the ring, actually. I do like splashing in the water. Yeah, that would be me. Yeah, I know it's kind of close to some of the rich houses, but I think in a lot of places like this, like there is a bit of a kind of close divide. I mean, we have got the favela literally right there, which is not too far from some of our more luxurious housing. That's cool to take inspo from. Thank you, Garina. Thank you. What town name should we look out for in the unofficial CS2 videos for you? Absolutely nothing, Paul. You shouldn't look out for one. There's no few related towns in the CS2 videos, I can safely say that. Solitude's brief crease. Could be David Ashby, it could be. If it's anything like Oriden's junkyard build, we're in for a treat. Oh, thank you, Edward, that's very nice. Apparently there's a gym in that junkyard, is there? Oh yeah, Wave Fitness. There's a gym in the junkyard. I don't know if we'll copy that necessarily. But anyway, let's... how are there people walking on this road? Okay, they seem to be crossing across the train line onto this road. Like, these are danger-loving Sims. I don't know how that's even happening, because the front of this building's over here. And it's connected via paths. I'm curious. I'm curious about that. I'll stop getting distracted and actually build something. Same happened to me in ACME. All of a sudden it can't zoom in, but ACME usually fixes itself too. Yeah, it just filters around, but ultimately I want it to be at the height that I want when I want. I'm an impatient type of person. It's all about coexisting in solitude. Hit the nail on the head there, Michael, if that's the expression. I think it is. After I watch FewCandy and Overcharge Egg, I start talking with a British accent. I'm American. Yes, Riley. Yes, Riley. I'm back, loving this city so far. It looks stunning. Thank you, Box. That's very kind. That's very kind. Those crazy Sims just do whatever they want. They do. They tend to have a mind of their own in Solitude. Right, let's do it. Let's do it. I am going to pause it just in case we get any frame issues and we can start to play it later on. But yeah, I'm just worried about that warning I had early on. Sim anarchy, that is exactly it, Peter, that is exactly it. So yeah, basically what I would like is a kind of old abandoned rail line running through this yard. I don't want it connected because, I mean, trains won't go along it anyway, but I'm actually... yeah, let's connect it up this end. I'm going to change my mind. I'm going to change my mind instantly on that. Let's turn collision on so we can go through the trees here. But I'm going to have it like coming straight out this way, like that. And then we're going to bend it round into this track somehow. Let's turn off snapping to nodes for this. Yeah, if we can, let's turn off actually all snapping. Now we've got that angle in. Yeah, if we can have it running like this. That might be kind of cool. And then let's just straighten it up so it looks a little bit neater. You want to make sure the tracks are still engaged, as it were, for realness. And then let's just curve that round. Actually, I did forget, let's actually take off the catenaries, or the railway power lines, as they're called there. I don't really want them on this area. If it's going to be like an abandoned old rail line, we don't need them. And then yeah, we can have the buffers that end. I'm thinking maybe, are they called buffers? Okay, yeah. That worked. Let's turn collision back off. Let's find those buffers again. I'm kind of thinking we'll have something along here so that trains don't go in this way. Maybe the buffers aren't the right thing. Maybe it's like a barrier of some kind. I'm going to spend half the stream looking for the correct barrier to block off. Oh, that's a bit big. There is a small one of these. Yeah, we could have like this. I mean, it would be very dangerous if a train did actually cross into this area. But they won't, right? The signal man is going to do his job properly. Well, there won't be any signals because it's going to be an abandoned part of the line. Let's move that slightly further over. In fact, we probably only want two here, actually. I'm probably overdoing it with the third. Let's remove that. Let's actually just split them out just a little bit. Like that. And then we could have one of my little signal boxes, which I freaking love, over here. the little transformer station, because this would have been an old kind of signal place. And I know it's like a power thing, but it sort of looks like it controls the rails to me. So that's why I like to use this quite a lot. Let's put that in next to the rail line there. Okay, and let's have a little look at roads going through it. Well, just curious, what's the story behind the FewCandy YouTube name? There's not much of a story. So when I first set up my first ever Xbox 360 account, I basically had a bet with one of my friends that I would take the first random username that it gave me. And as it turned out, it was FewCandy. So it stuck since then. It's always been my gamer tag. Oh, Rich, hello, welcome into the stream. Gonna be lurking for a little while just while I finish up some evening chores, but hope everyone's well. Hope you're well, Rich. Hope you're well, Rich. Lurk away. Chris, hello, welcome in. Trance, hello, welcome in. I love your English. Oh, thank you. I wouldn't say my English is that great, but thank you. I appreciate that. I'm thinking, as part of this, and I know this kind of wasn't in the inspo that we looked at, but I'm wondering if we could actually get in some little water pumps as part of this kind of little estate here. I'll clear out the trees in a second. Could they run up next to the rail line like this and actually be a sort of slightly functional part of it? I'm thinking actually we probably want a road up there. Let's drop it in there for now. Let's put the road in first. And then we'll come back to that. So yeah, I'm kind of thinking we'll have a road run along the abandoned rail line here and then curve round to meet this one. So something along these lines. Let's turn that angle snap back on so we get this nice and smooth. Let's actually use road guidelines for once, and the proper curve tool, which I always neglect. Yeah, and I think we'll do that. And we're definitely using the damage road for this area. It's going to be pretty run down. So I think the damage road is certainly going to be the most appropriate for this. Oops. Just deleted some of the trees I didn't intend to delete there. Let's see if we can fit. I might be kind of jamming this in a little bit unnecessarily. It's probably not going to go nicely along our curves. Would it go in here? Go in this side? It could go in here. Maybe. Might be a bit dodgy up the hill at the back there. We could always just pull this slightly closer to the rail. So there's a tiny bit more space here. I need to check the pillar on that. We can have a play around with it. Yeah, we definitely want some trees along here, I'd say, to kind of block the view of this from some of the rich... Did I put that in? Questioning my own building choice now. Not sure I did. Yeah, we could do this and kind of have it relatively overgrown around that part. I do need to straighten up this road though, because that looks awful. So let's grab this. If we hold Alt when you're pressing, when you're on Move It, by the way, it kind of snaps it into place. And that pillar is probably okay. Let's just be a little bit OCD about it and move it over a tiny bit. Yeah, that's a bit better. Are we spinning onto the pavement? We can probably get away with that. Yeah, okay. I think we can do that. Deacon, hello, welcome in, and welcome to the mod team, to Deacon officially. Brand new mod as of today. Welcome in, Deacon. Good to have you here. And thank you for joining the mod team as well. Gregory, hello. I tuned in for the Candy stream, and little did I know I get an impromptu creator conference. Woohoo! Yeah, we got a gathering. Beetlejuice. What did I miss? I think I missed the chat. I've literally missed all of that. Right, I'll let you crack on with that. Right, okay, let's get our brush tools up and tidy this up. I can't have the little kind of tiny piece of concrete spilling out there. But I think actually that will probably do for there. So, okay, let's grab the road here. Let's go back to our damaged road. And I think if we come across the track around about here, Can we kind of, let's turn off snapping to nodes for a second. Can we snap it in there and bring it across like this? We can. We can. Okay, and then we're going to fill this basically with junkyard detailing. So what I am thinking is I do want an entrance to it. So let's grab a plain concrete road. We'll just bring it out straight like that. And that's going to come into the yard because then at least we've got a kind of realistic entrance to it. And then we're going to have fun with props. Right, let's have a little look. Oh, we also, by the way, do need to have a think about what we're doing with the Woodberries today. Where would you like to see them? Oh, Cities by Diana. Hello, welcome in. Welcome in. Hope you're doing well. When do we unlock Observatory in game? Oh goodness, I don't know what's required for that. I've got everything unlocked, I think. I think it's a relatively... Is it level 7? No. It's so it's a level 4 unique building, so you have to go through a few milestones at least to unlock that, and then there'll also be requirements behind it, I believe. I'm not sure. We could put in an observatory somewhere, definitely, into Solitude. Right, let's get our trailers. Yeah, I'm thinking what I'd like, kind of based on what we saw in Puerto Rico there, and we'll come back to kind of the surface detailing in a minute, because I want to create a few little kind of yards with this. Right, I'm going to pack in a few of these trailers here, and definitely like a bit mishmash. Things wouldn't be lined up perfectly if it was an abandoned yard for sure. So yeah, we'll do a few like this, and it's all going to kind of be heavily overgrown and heavily kind of run down in that respect. But yeah, I think we can drop around a few random trailers in random places. We definitely want trash lying around as well. I'm thinking like piles of trash probably down here would be a good thing. But let's just drop in a few of these for now. Definitely some flatbed trailers. I wonder if they could go potentially up the back here, maybe. Along with a few little cars. I'd quite like a couple of like little sheds in here too. If we go to scrap, I think we've got the scrapyard, yeah, like broken down, run down cars. So I'm not going to do this like skid mark. I'm not going to be like placing cars on top of each other all over the place and creating like a proper car scrapyard. It's definitely just going to be a bit willy-nilly in that sense. Like, we do have the ones above. Probably not use those right here. I'm just going to drop a few in for now, and then we can kind of move them around and have a play with it. Oh yes, definitely the one with the bonnet open. Let's drop in some down here as well. And we'll just sort of mix it up, and then we can move them around as we like. Oh yes, the rundown lorry, yes, with the smashed window, absolutely, having you. Oh, and is that the one? Oh no, it's the same. Is that? Oh no, I clicked on the wrong one. Yeah, the one with the back open. Could have this down here. I was wondering actually, like, I don't know if we want train props on the actual line as well, but that's another consideration that we could have for this. I think definitely quite a few cars dotted around. Oh, I don't want the ones. I keep clicking on the wrong ones. And some of the trailers maybe look a little bit new than they actually should. Terry tags, hello, greetings from your boy Terry flags. Yes, Terry, yes. We could put in some more Solitude flags actually today. Now that Terry's on the stream, we could definitely do that. Aris, hello, welcome in. Mental image I didn't need. Egg. Oh no, what's Egg doing? You shouldn't put a single water tower at the end of the abandoned line. Oh, you should put a single water tower at the end of the abandoned line. Older tracks would have some sort of tower originally for the steam trains that use them. That's a great shout. That is a great shout. If I do rusty, do I get my... Oh no, I've got like rusty barrels. We'll definitely have a few of those in. Oh, yes, before I forget, 100% want this. This is going to be... Like, no cars are driving into here. This is a prop area, so I'm kind of happy if it's just placed over the entrance a bit willy-nilly. We'll do some fencing from it, around it. I have got... Is it an industrial props? I've definitely got like a water tower. Is it a container? Ooh, we need some of these. I'm finding all my rusty props down. I'm like, oh, yes. We'll just, again, like, I'm just placing them in for now, finding the things we want, and then we'll move them all around in a sec. Water? Is it water? Yes, we've got things like this that we could put in. I'm sure I had a bigger one somewhere, actually. Maybe we could take a trip over to episode 1. Did I put one in here? Yes, one of these. This is what I was thinking of. Let's just pick a that, and we'll copy this. Oh, Edward Bickford gifted one FewCandy membership. Peter Burton, welcome to FewCandy members. Thank you so much, Edward, for the gifted membership. Really, really appreciate that. And welcome in, Peter. I hope you enjoy your emojis. If there are members in the chat, do you want to give him some holy moly emojis? That would be great. A power line that goes no place may look good. That's a nice idea, Riff. Yes, that's a nice idea. To give a more abandoned look, you could use the surface painter clip-in tool to remove the gravel from underneath the tracks. 100%, yes. That's a great shout, and I think we'd definitely do that. I'm thinking a lot of ruin texture, probably, around this, with overgrowth over it as well. So a lot of that kind of gravel surface will be covered up. But yes, we could 100% use the clip-in. That would be really good. I've just noticed this road, actually, is slightly raised here, so let's just drop that back down. Yeah. The better trailers is the place where the junkyard owner keeps the used spares, like the one filled with just left doors. Oh yeah, yeah, I like that. I like that. How about Dad lost his camera over the fence, and whilst retrieving it, he's getting his leg chewed by the junkyard dog. Wife and son look on in horror. Yes, FewCandy, we could do that for sure. Someone did mention actually having the Woodbury family whitewater rafting down the waterfall. Which I did test actually, but the canoe floats on the water, so it moves up and down. So I could like sit the dad in the canoe, but then the canoe moves and the dad doesn't, so it looks a little bit weird. That is such a lovely gesture, Edward. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Please make a video of essential I think you mean mods, especially you use it for this map. So I was going to do that, but honestly, with Cities 2 rapidly approaching, I don't know how useful it would be. There are a ton... Oh, look at this canoe. I didn't even know I had that. There are a ton of mods out there, mod videos out there. I can certainly like direct you to some. Actually, Overcharged Egg, seeing as here has got a great video on like the top 10 essential mods for cities. I can kind of like, if there's any mod I use at some point and you want to know how to use it, let me know and I can answer questions on it. Are you going to post this? Yes, Samantha, this will be once the stream has like processed, which usually is a little within an hour, hopefully. I have had it sometimes where it's taken overnight actually to process, but hopefully it'll be within an hour. Then yes, it will be up on the channel, able to view with the live chat alongside it. Forever grateful for the day Owie gave you your channel a shout out. So am I, Dominic. So many people came here from those shout outs at the beginning, like Egg, Biffa and City Planner Plays. I mean, 7,000 of my 21,000 people came from those shout outs. So, like, yeah, massively, massively appreciated. Forever changed the FewCandy channel. Yes. Abandoned train is a great idea. Yes, we could do an abandoned train covered in overgrowth. We could absolutely do that. Yeah, I think a couple of these little sheds around might not go amiss. We could use these as the kind of main basis of it. Yeah, we could definitely have a junkyard dog chewing off. What was it? Was it Bruce? No, it wasn't Bruce Woodbury. Why am I forgetting their names now? It was Bobby, Betty. Was it Bruce? My goodness, I've got it written down. Bruce Bobbert Thornton III, Bobby Thornbury and Betty Thornbury. That's what we went for, yeah. I pretty much learnt to use no controller by watching you doing things. Oh, thank you, Chris, thank you. Right, bearded monkey ones. The sheds. What are we talking about? Oh, those tanks would be a good prop to use. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Yeah, that's a great shout. I know the ones you mean, these ones. Yes! We could line these up against the rail line a little bit and have it so it was sort of like serving the rail line at one point. Mix them in with a couple of other rusty little props. Oh yes, I'm glad that's turned white. We can see a bit more of the dirt and the rust there. These ones for sure. Let's like have a couple more over here. Again, we'll move them around in a bit. Oh, that's the water tower I was looking for, yes. Should we have a couple in here? Is that a little bit overkill? No, just one will do, isn't it? We could potentially have another one on this corner, actually. I love doing, like, junk detailing. It's actually my favourite thing to do in this whole game. Well, I mean, it looks a bit rubbish now, but hopefully it'll come together. I was wondering who are the Woodburys. It's our family. Should we go and let's have... I need a hydration break as well. It's been a while since I've talked on a stream like this. Should we go and have a little visit to the Woodburys? Oh no, it's the Thornburys. Oh my god, yeah, no, you're absolutely right. It's the Thornburys. How did I get to... I don't know where my brain's at tonight. I'm sorry. So yeah, I did manage. Obviously, I realised we obviously do have the logs in the game, so I did place this after the stream. But we did have obviously the Iron Grandpa with his trolley of random shit. Distracted the Thornburys. Am I getting that right? I'm really like, I'm really confused now. Distracted them, and then they skidded off the road and ended up teetering over the cliff, propped up by hitting this tree right here. And of course, Betty Thornbury is here, just chatting to the nice kind of SWAT policeman. I don't know why they're there, but they're so high profile, obviously, that the police had to turn up alongside the firemen in their builders' outfits. We have to use our imagination with this to help these out. And the kid is like, what the hell were you thinking, Dad? And the dad was like, did you not see the Iron Grandpa? Like that famous dude from Oregon. Yes, that's what we're thinking anyway. So these are the Thornburys. The Thornburys, I'll get it right. I'll get it right. Don't run over the old geezer. Oh, sorry, old geezer. We won't. Cities Skylines content creator community is such a wholesome crew of positivity and support. Love to be part of it. Give back when I can. Oh, Terry, that's so sweet. That's so sweet. It is an amazing community. Like, so much support between all the creators. It's like awesome. It's awesome. Children don't listen. Oh, I did say a bad word. I apologise. Women drivers, oh, metal tango. I'm pretty sure the dad was driving that. I'm pretty sure the dad was driving. Right, anyway. Let's get some surface down and then let's have a think about the overgrowth and things like that. Now, the question is, do we go for concrete with lots of cracks on it? Or do we go for ruined? Right, because what I'm thinking with the overgrowth as well is let's just have a little look at that. We're just gonna, we're gonna use a lot of this vanilla stuff, but we can kind of like mix up the really thick things around various places and then obviously the thinner stuff. Let me know what you think about ruined versus concrete for this yard. I mean, if we flip back quickly, I'm pretty sure like yeah, this is concrete, but then some of it looks kind of dirty, gravelly in places. But a lot of it is concrete, big puddles. We can definitely put in some big puddles. Oh, look, there's the empty trailers. There's the empty trailers already. Yeah, see, when I was looking at this before, these almost look like train cars, which is what made me go, okay, we should definitely do an abandoned train line through here. I'm sure they're not. Like, they're just tankers, but... yeah. Yeah. So very good at junk. Why, thank you, Dirk. Thank you. There'd be a lot of old pressurised tanks for liquefied natural gas, as that would be one of the main sources for energy in remote places like Solitude. That's a great point. That's a great point, Gorgonzola. We can add some more of those in. We need a soundboard for Smashing Darling every time a Thornbury coven is made. Oh, what? Smashing Darling? Is that what you mean? Yeah, we could, that could be arranged. Concrete, Miss Waldo says. Oh, Skid Vicious, hello. Mix of both with fat decals would be sick. We can do that. Yeah, the trouble is they don't mesh in together, so like there would be green bits in between, but we could definitely cover it up with decals. El Demetrius, hello, welcome in, another Cities Skylines content creator. If you haven't gone and checked out El Demetrius, go and do so. Amazing detailer. Yeah, welcome in. It's good to see so many creators here. Amanda, I think you should mix them both. Okay, is that what we're thinking? The FewCandy flusters aren't my fault this time. No, Edward. I'm not getting flustered. I just said the Woodburys rather than Thornburys for my like key family for the series, but never mind. Fat decals, yes, we're loving that. Yes. Betty is always trying to drum up some new followers for her Instagram, whatever it takes though. Exactly, stilettos, exactly. Love the Wild Thornberrys TV show as a kid. Is that who that prop scene is referencing? A little bit, Aris. A little bit. Yeah, it was basically in the first stream. So Sully has made these amazing characters for me. Like, you can go and have a look. They're on the workshop. I'm pretty sure I linked them on my community tab. If I didn't, then I will do so actually. But yeah, we've got a mum, a dad, and a kid standing up and sitting down. They're all like dressed out in safari gear. So if you have a look at them, they're like proper jungle explorers. They've come to Solitude. So the whole idea was that they've come to Solitude to have this like amazing hardcore safari adventure. The mum's like an Instagram crazy person, because if we see here, let's have a look at the mum. She's wearing flip-flops through the jungle. So yeah, she's a bit mad. The kid is really the brains behind the operation, and he's like, oh my god, dad, oh my god, mum, like, get a grip, get it together. So that's Bob. That's Bobby Thornberry. That's why Bob to the rescue, isn't it? That's why he's called Bob. Oh, I snorted. Oh no, we'll cut that out of the stream. Anyway, yeah, and the dad is like, just he wants to go adventure crazy, and we're thinking, actually, I haven't got the film crew yet. We'll get that before the next stream. Oh, sorry, I smacked the mic. I'm all over the place today. We'll get the film crew before the next stream, and the film crew kind of following them around, doing a documentary of their jungle exploration on Solitude. That's what we're thinking. Would any of the junk make it onto the old train tracks? Absolutely, yes, it could. Right, I'll carry on building. How far? We're already 40 minutes into the stream. I've done nothing. Oh dear. Right, so yeah, look, if we remove the gravel from this, it becomes ruined, which is perfect. And actually, you can see it does have little decals already on it. I didn't realise that. Is that from the road? Is that spilled over from the road? I think it has, yeah. I was going to say, I don't remember that being on the train tracks. But yeah, let's definitely remove the gravel from all of this part, and from this part as well, because it's just not well maintained or looked after, all of this section. So we'll get rid of all of that. Concrete at entrance fades into dirt at the rear. Yes, Anthony, that's a great shout. Junkyard is beautifully detailed. Well, thank you, Diana. We've got a little work to do. She's just looking for a flip-flop sponsorship. Yes, she is, Stilettos, yeah, but yes. Love it. Solitude lore gets more entertaining each time. Yes, Aris. Yeah, they're going to be... Oh, I've pressed play again. Don't turn around through my metal gate. Thank you very much. That's not what it's meant to be there for. Yeah, it's they're going to be the basis of most of the lore, I would say. Okay, let's... I think I'll probably use brush tool for this, because it's so much easier, frankly. So let's get a bit of concrete yard in here. So we'll do concrete at the front, and then we'll blend it into dirt at the rear. I really like that idea. I think that's a great shout. And we'll leave space, because we need kind of overgrowth and trees around this as well, to bring in that kind of Solitude jungle around it. Let's get rid of this surface painter. Make that pavement there. And we'll go back to our brushes. Yeah, I'm going to just do another little shout out to Karina, who found these concrete brushes for me that I had no idea about before she mentioned them, and they are the best thing in the entire game. The workshop, apart from the Thornberrys. Thank you, Sally. Does Bob go around stripping billboards off the buildings and uprooting unwanted trees? I think he does, Michael. I think it's safe to say. Yeah. The Amazing Race episode in Solitude. Yes, Nomasman. Yes. Oh my god, I love that TV show. I love that TV show like so much. Do you know what? I'm actually going to delete these ones from the back here, and we're going to... Yeah, The Amazing Race is like one of the best shows on TV, and they don't show it in the UK, so I only got to watch it when I was in Africa, actually, weirdly. So, yeah. I love it. Absolutely love it. The bit with the watermelon is like the most golden thing I've ever seen on TV. If you don't know what I mean, go to YouTube, search The Amazing Race watermelon, and it will come up, and it's just hilarious. Oh my god. Yeah, anyway, I won't spoil it. Oh, the Twitch days. Oh, yes. That was a while ago. Oh, look, I didn't realise brush tools do actually merge into each other. There we go. So our issues with non-merging surface painter actually don't matter anymore. Although, yeah, the fact that we've removed it from the rails does mean it's going to clip over onto here. That's all right. Yeah, we can just paste this over with a bit of surface painter. for the ruined. Okay, and we're going to want a ton of decals around this. So I think we get that in, and then we'll have a look at arranging the props nicely. And get it all kind of, yeah, a little bit more realistic looking than current. Let's get another little brush tool here. Can we fill that in? We need a little bit of concrete brush. If we just get rid of all this, okay, there we go. If we get rid of the surface painter, it goes away. Okay, right, let's get fencing in, and then we'll go back and look at the surface. I still think you need a selfie crazy daughter. We could definitely do that, Dirk. Yeah, if people want a daughter added, we could 100% do that. Yeah, well, I'd have to ask Sully. But yeah, that could be arranged. The Amazing Race is that show where that girl suicides with a watermelon. Yes, it is, Egg. Yes, it is. It's the best thing ever. I tried to get my kids into The Amazing Race and they lasted one season. No, Deacon. Isn't there like 20, I don't know, however many seasons now? 26? More than, probably, now? Oh, it's so good. So good. You heard her right, guys. She wants you to leave the live stream and watch another video. No, I didn't want that, Eggsy. Oh, after the live stream. After the live stream. Well, I mean, it's quite a short video. You could, like, dual screen it if you really want. High-heeled Crocs. Oh my god. Are they actually a thing? Yeah, I'm actually asking. Is that actually a real thing? Yes. Wow. Go to YouTube. Literally everyone who got that instruction by you was already on freaking YouTube at that moment. Sorry, Gorgonzola. All right. Okay, after my stream then. If you want some laughs, you can go and check it out. That's all I'll say. Right, I need a rusty fence that's like suitable for this. What's this one like? We do with a bit of barbed wire. I'm not opposed to that. Actually, this is a network fence, so that'll be easier to get in as well. Tall industrial warehouse fence. That is very tall. I think that's a little bit overkill. Yeah, let's go for this one. Let's go for this one. Okay, let's turn off all snapping and then we can get this in nicely around our gate here. And then we'll just need to be a little bit careful about going around the back here. We can move some of these props, like I said, so it's not the end of the world. It goes a bit wonky. Let's have that coming up straight. Yeah, and I think we will close it off at this point and do a bit of jungle behind it. Now, the question, I guess, is do we want the fence up along the rail? Would that be blocked off and then maybe the rail could be open to the road the other side? Or do we want the junkyard like open to the rail? I guess then the fence is kind of pointless, isn't it? A little bit if we don't do it up against the rail. What do we think? A little green in between doesn't hurt, kind of like overgrowth. Yeah, that's true actually, Aris. Yeah, that's a great shout. Yeah. Just left and back, so funny. Yes, me, it is, isn't it? A few of us tried to apply from the USAF and were told by no public affairs. Oh, we're told no by public affairs. If we lost, it would look bad. They said, "Oh my God, Deacon, that's devastating. That's devastating." Oh, hydration break. Whilst we all go check out suiciding a watermelon. Okay, I'll have a little hydration break. No, don't search suiciding a watermelon. Search Amazing Race watermelon. I'm pretty sure it's that. You'll know what I mean. Don't forget to add a junkyard foreman and his dog. Yes, Aris, we definitely should have that. Yeah, we should definitely have that. What else have I missed? We're all looking for that. So if it was paved or covered in concrete, then there should be spotty concrete and all over, and maybe some of the slab props, cracked decals when it's showing through the dirt from dumping over the years. Yes, that's a great shout. Does Bob go around stripping? Oh, we already have that. Flip-flops in the jungle is the dumbest thing I've ever heard. Exactly, Amanda. That's the point. That's the point. The mum's a little bit crazy for Instagram, shall we say. Sip of tea, Torsten. Yes, that's right. I'm getting more and more curious by the second, but I'll wait till the end of the stream to check out the watermelon and whatnot. Okay, yeah, there we go. Excellent tip. Like, I wouldn't encourage you to leave my stream. Go watch it, but there you go. Right. I'll come back to the fence in a minute. Yeah, let me know what you think about fence up against the rail. Like, I'm kind of, actually, the more I think about it, actually, I think we should. Let's just do it. And then we can have the rail open to the other side, but we definitely want decals up against the rail. Yeah, some of these props are clipping, so we'll move those in a second. Okay, right, decals everywhere. Let's go for that next, and then we can come back. I've got so many decals. It's going to take a while to find the right ones. We definitely want some of these like exposed ones. That feels quite warehousey, I think. Let's add in some of these around the entrance, maybe. And actually, yeah, we can have a bit of undergrowth around those cars. Perhaps this is like sort of lining the road. Wetness. Oh, you could have some wetness in. I'm conscious I can't like put in too much because they don't overlap over each other. Road wear. I could have a little bit of that coming in just at the main entrance. And yeah, definitely these big patches would look kind of cool all over the place, I think. Where it's broken. Although, like you said, Deacon, those kind of slab ones would look cool. We're going to have to cover up, I think, a lot of these with props, because these get way too kind of obvious for me. These crack ones, when they sort of blend out into nothing, but we can do that. It's not to say it's impossible. No, we don't want the cobblestone exposed, really. I mean, yeah, we could 100% this could actually go in this sort of dirty yard area. We do need to cover that up, so I'm going to save a bit of space for there. I'm thinking it's going to have to be one of our dirt ones. There's a better one than that. Yeah, this one will help blend over that edge. Yeah, like that. Actually has worked out quite nicely. That starts to look a little bit more muddy back there. Stones? Maybe a little bit much. Oh, I do want to, yeah, I do want to bring in the debris. I don't want to forget about that, actually. This one's the dirt one. Actually, these big dirty ones would probably look quite good on the railway track. We can make them smaller, can't we? Yes, we can. Marvellous. So yeah, they're not spilling out so over the road that way. But yeah, we could definitely use... Actually, that one's already relatively small. It's not quite as dirty as the other ones. So yeah, let's do this. So yeah, if you're not sure about how I'm making it smaller, by the way, well, actually, I've still got old prop anarchy because when I tried to switch over to the new prop control, I lost pretty much all my props in Solitude, and frankly I do not have the time or the patience to go back through and replace them, so I'm still stuck on the old prop anarchy. But at least with that you can resize props. I'm pretty sure that's the same in prop control as well, but if you like put in a prop like this, go to move it and press the comma key, that'll make it smaller, or space will make it not space, sorry, full stop will make it larger as well. Yeah, so that's, yeah, if you're not sure about that, that's how I do that. Very, very useful props, I will say. But yeah, we can put some of that up there, and that's kind of dirtied out the track a little bit. This is a very sudden concrete change here, though, so perhaps... Oh, these crack ones. Oh, there's too many good decals. There's too many good... I think that's my trouble, is I probably shouldn't have got as many decals as I've actually got here, because then I'll find real trouble actually choosing them. Like stains as well. Like we could overlay some of the cracks with some of these stains. Or puddles. Oh yes, puddles. Love puddles in Solitude. It opens in a new tab. The audience can enjoy the relaxing sounds of beauty alongside the sound of a watermelon hitting a woman in the face at Mark 4. Yes. Yes, defence and weeds and overgrowth. Yes. Yes, you can enjoy that. Please do go and enjoy the watermelon smashed in someone's face. She was alright, by the way. Not just laughing at someone's like demise here. It was hilarious. Yeah, we could definitely have some big puddles, I think, around here. Under those dirty things wouldn't go amiss there. Massive puddle in the middle. It's a little bit big, isn't it? We've got slightly smaller puddles. And they just kind of subtly shine when you go to the right angle. I love it. Love it. Well, that's a big one. That's a big one. It's going to be covered up by a lot of overgrowth actually, so let's maybe leave those. Where was it here? I want to try and cover this up a little bit. Let's have a bit of dirt spilling over there. I don't want to interfere with that railway track because that is the main internal line through Solitude, so we won't mess that one up too much. Yeah, we do. These rough it up quite nicely, actually. They are just the vanilla decals from, is it Destroyed? I think it is. Yeah, Destroyed. Some of the vanilla decals are a bit underrated, actually. They're not too bad. Have some destroyedness underneath some of the overgrowth out this side. That's spilling a little bit through, but that's all right. Okay, right, let's get in a few little trees around some of these roads here, particularly down into here, and bring in some of the Solitude. Do we want anything on this side of the road? I guess that's the other question. We could do like a very small car garage or something on the corner there. But yeah, we definitely want to fill these out. I don't really want an oak tree there. We'll fill these out with a bit of overgrown trees, look, and definitely shelter some of these houses from this area as well. A little bit close to the railway track there. Yeah, are we alright on the rest of the line? These are a little bit close. Let's move them back. Okay, and then we can have bushes, etc. down there. Could probably find a couple of smaller trees actually to go in there. So let's do that. Oh, I just noticed the little like broken down wooden shed as well. Oh, yes. We want some of those. LP, in fact, that's what I want. Yeah. And we could, and some of the smaller ones along the back here. I love these trees. They are low poly as well, so they don't really interfere with your frame rate. I mean, up close, obviously, they don't look amazing because they're low poly, but they're just like great kind of overgrowth fillers, really. Like sort of just generic tree. I actually really, really like them. Randomly. Could definitely have a few bushes around here as well. Let's do some of the bushy ones in there. And then let's go and have a look for our cluster bushes because we'll want a few of those in, I think. Yeah, these ones. These have become my new fave all around the water tower here as well. We can do some spots of them up the railway track. I don't mind a bit of the grass showing through here, so I'm kind of, yeah, okay with that. We're going to bring in some of the actual overgrowth decals here. Not decals, like, well, they do act as props. Yeah, we'll bring in some of those up back here too. Over the rail line. What? Vegetation. There we go. Vegetation. So yeah, look, we can cover like a lot of the track, I think, with some of these. Like it's really kind of left very overgrown and poorly maintained, as it were. And definitely around the backs of this junkyard, like all in this back corner for sure. This is where we need to like bring it in. It's a shame you can see them in those containers actually. That's a massive shame. Let's just make sure we're not going out onto the railway track with this. But yeah, let's definitely bring in these and we'll change up the kind of thickness of them as we go around as well. So probably like some extra thick ones needed around the outside of it and then kind of gradually reducing down in the thickness of it as we come through. I don't know, we could do kind of like a little extra section of trees in the middle of the yard here because we've gone to dirt here as well. And this would then help for us to kind of make it a little bit more realistic that there's some overgrowth around it as well in the middle of here. So I don't want everything completely open. And we could have some bushes sort of almost spilling around the side here. Maybe a couple in between there. And then we'll go back to a bit of overgrowth. Undergrowth? Oh my god. I'm getting confused. Pile of trash and work. I was going to recommend the ones by Ronix, but you got that? Okay, yeah, it's good. Good. Oh, Just Cherry, hello, welcome in. I want to put a gate across the railway spur so that it's included in the junkyard and run the fence along the road. Yeah, we could do that. We could do that. Right in the kisser, yes, Chris. I love that you're all going off to watch the watermelon clip. You need Sully's puddles. I do. Do I not have them? Do I not have them? I did have, what would they be called? Wet? Water? I have got some of Sully's decals from the, what are they called? From the canals. Somewhere. Somewhere. How about some old rail cars? Yes, on the railway line. Yeah, we could definitely do that. She's in the zone. Sorry, Star. Have I missed all the chat? A raised concrete rectangle with a lorry on it to simulate a weighbridge. That would be cool, Ali, actually. We could do that the other side, actually, because we've still got all this space over here to fill. Wildlife spawn point, urban creatures do love a buffet. We could do that, Nikolai. Do you know what? There's actually, like, in the Solitude map, there's quite a few wildlife spawners, particularly up in this area. When I was making the rice fields, I did come across, I think it was a cougar or something, somewhere up here. Like, if we sort of sat here and watched, like, actual wildlife hunters, which I won't do, because it's probably not the most exciting thing, we could spot a cougar. And actually, I think somewhere over here, there might even be, like, safari animals. Maybe an elephant, if we're lucky. I just did for fun. But anyway, save that for another time. Right, let's get back to our junkyard. Yeah. What am I doing? Right, yeah, sorry, I was in the zone. I was in the zone, Star. I get a little bit distracted. Welcome in to anyone who's not been on the stream before. It's always a little bit crazy. You can filter just for Sally. That's a great shout, overcharged egg. Oh no, it's these ones then. I've got the dirt ones, not the puddles. I need to get them. I need to get them, Deacon, I do. Dirty puddles, yeah. Yeah, I don't have those. I do have these dirt ones though, which are marvellous. Marvellous. Love Sully. Oh, if you haven't gone and checked out Sully's YouTube channel, actually go and check it out, because his water park is finally coming out. And I think it's alright for me to say this. We may or may not be doing a very cool little water park build in Solitude. I'm so excited. Is the cougar Mrs. Thornbury? It could be, Anthony. It could be. The way she was talking to the policeman, it wouldn't surprise me. It wouldn't surprise me. I don't know why we painted her in such a bad light. Do you know what? I think if we got a daughter, I think we need the daughter to be, like, nice. Like, as a woman. I feel like that might be the right thing to do. Feel bad for Betty Thornbury that she's so obsessed with Instagram that she forgot to bring her safari boots on holiday with her. Right. Okay. Oh, look, see there's like a massive concrete hole at the back there. Can't be having that. Let's fill that. Yes, that's a little bit better. Some of these look a little bit too shiny. What we do need now though is piles. Yeah, piles of debris all over the place. This one's a little bit large actually. Yeah, some of this I might have to trim back some of the overgrowth, whatever we want to call it. Wandering free, that's coming to mind. Which I can't now do. That's the brush tool. This is the overgrowth. Okay, we'll come back to that. Let's see, can we fit some of these piles in elsewhere? Like they're just sort of been left here. I mean, they're quite big, some of them, aren't they? Didn't really allow enough space for this. Maybe we could put some of that with the weighbridge over the other side. I do like these debris files. Piles? I can't talk tonight. Yeah, okay, let's leave that. Oh, I've got piles of other stuff. Piles of tyres, like that would be cool. We did do a load of those in the overgrowth actually behind one of the warehouses that we did. But I'm thinking like piles of random stuff would definitely be what's in this area. Yeah, we could mix in some trash at the back here. I mean, a bit more trash around certain places as well. There's a little bit left there. Coal, I mean, we don't want coal and cement. Salt. Sand is probably a little bit too clean for this, really. Pile of garbage. A little bit too large. These piles are huge. Oh, they're so cool, though. I love all this stuff. Definitely some of this trash. We'll get some of these around, particularly around this back bit, around this trailer, I think, out here. for some of these cars. Let's change it up and get one with a bed in. Why not? I did need to adjust. Yeah, these are poking through the fence. We do need to pull some of these over. Let's do that now before we forget. Unless we're going to move the fence, actually. That was the question, wasn't it? We could move it to the other side of the rail. I'm kind of liking the idea of the rail being open to this road, though. And this yard kind of being self-contained. So I think we might leave that, although that was a good suggestion. Yeah, we've got some sticking through up here too, so let's move these over. That's going to stick into our car now. That's better. Yeah, bushes and stuff can stick through, that's fine. It can grow through a chain link fence, no problem. Yeah, okay. Okay, we're starting to come together. I did have, well, yeah, like this little little outhouse. Could have been like the porta potty once upon a time. Let's not discuss the stories piles. No, we shouldn't, Paul. You're absolutely right. I have your classic FewCandy song in the car, Loving Caliber, Beyond the Horizon. Yes, I must. Yes. I have that in my car actually as well. I really love that song with the vocals on it. It's like, yeah, it feels quite different to the instrumental version that I used to play. Oh, Jay Stokes, hello, welcome in. Oh man, I'm finally watching FewCandy live, dude. I love you. Oh, thank you, Alice. That's very good. That's very good. Why do I think of the worn bowls when you say overgrowth, undergrowth? Oh, the wombles. Yes. Yeah, I know. Yeah, it's wandering free, isn't it? Yeah. Aren't they props? Place them and resize them. That's a very good point, Deacon. Yes, absolutely. They are props, the piles. Yes, they are. Yes, we could resize them. Let's go back. Let's get a new tab because I want to come back to those rusty barrels. No, it was debris, wasn't it? Yes, we could 100% resize these. See, this is why Deacon is mod. This is why I need live streams, actually, because this is the type of stuff that I forget when I'm, like, just building by myself. You know these things, but you just don't think of them when it actually counts. Yes, we could resize them. Yeah, I do want to get rid of some of this. I think this is a bit too overgrown here now. Oh, no. No, let's take that one. Yes, there we go. And this one. Yeah, okay, and now we could definitely have some more piles on this side. Oh, I don't mind it sort of spilling into it at the back there. I'm fine with that. And in front of the shed, like, everything's just disused. That's kind of what we want. You said one day. I did have us. I'm just a regular person, it's alright. You know how judgmental teenage daughters can be about their mothers? Yes, Dirk. Okay, that's the kind of thing that we want to go for. She's totally judging Betty Thornbury. If we have a daughter, that is. We don't have one yet. Maybe the remains of a loading platform between the road and the rail. Ooh, yes, that's a good shout. That's a good shout. We could do that with a very small key. Because we've got the networks either side to push it down. Yeah, we could absolutely do that. Okay, right, let's get a little bit more junk in here first. Like, I definitely want some, like, rusty barrels hidden at the back here. And that sort of thing. So we'll get some of these in. It's all about the, like, small things for me. Like, doing this kind of thing, this very small little yard is incredibly satisfying. Yeah, we could have a random barrel next to that, why not? Maybe one tipped over next to that. We need a bit more trash around the back as well. I'm realising we haven't really got that much trash in. So let's do that. And like particularly the good old like vanilla. These vanilla trash props. Best vanilla props. It's just a shame we don't have to find it to actually access them right. Don't have one yet. Is Mrs. Thornbury hiding something? Oh, maybe Chris. Could you be pregnant and then have a baby in record time and have her grow up whilst they're on holiday in Solitude? Maybe. Oh, Das, welcome in. Hello. Gabriel, hello. Watching you create these masterpieces almost make me quite nervous. I'm so poor at getting my head around these complicated builds like you do, but your creations are magic. Oh no, Gabriel, like honestly, this is not complicated. Okay, it requires going on the workshop and finding some decals and some props. And apart from that, you want find it, you want move it, and you want network anarchy. And prop control. and you're away. Just place them. Have fun with it. That's all you need. That's all you need. Jason, hello, welcome in. Oh, here comes some key manipulation, though that doesn't always work so well. That's creepy. Yeah, I know. Pink Lady key work. Oh, no. That was like 3 hours. I actually wanted to cry on that stream, like, genuinely. Probably more so than when you guys, like, donated that insane amount of money. Like, that stream really made me want to cry. Could not get those keys to work. It was literally 2 hours of wrangling keys. Oh, my God. Those were the good old days in Oregon, weren't they? Let's have a little bin falling down outside it. Yeah, just take your time. Like, get some props that you like. Take your time, place them in. You'll have a ball. Trust me. Like, the hardest part is narrowing down what you get from the workshop so you don't go completely overboard, because that is incredibly easy to do. Oh yeah, let's have this spilling out at the back there. Yeah. Yeah, let's do that. Maybe a little bit more trash in between these cars. We want a few more cars in here. I feel like we could pack in a few more cars. Let's do that. Let's do that. These are good cars. Ooh, what's this? I mean, I don't know what it is, but I like it. So I have having a little trailer of something. I think it's like an antique trailer, in fact, but never mind. Let's have a burnt out car by those skips. Yeah, why not? One on its roof at the back here. Let's find the scrap car. I mean, I've got an awful... Yeah, here we go. Yes, let's find the scrap cars. Is this a floating one? Yes, it is. That's the one with the bonnet. Yeah, I like this one. Let's get in a few of these, actually. And we'll go back to the regular cars. I don't know what the scrapyard was used for. It's a little bit higgledy-piggledy, but I feel like that is what we looked at on Google Earth. Like, it was very all over the place with the stuff that was in it. Like, this front area is a little bit clearer, a little bit more manageable. Let's have a bit more of that spilling out. Is that a bit too much overgrowth now? I'm wondering if actually we should instead bring in some little bushes here and there. Maybe something that's a little bit smaller. We could have a little amazing ferns. Fern cluster. A little fern cluster at the back here, just to give it a bit more height as well. What I would like is a little filler bush. That would be perfect, actually. Yeah. A couple of little filler bushes around the outside, like they're poking through the fence, would be marvellous here. Let's do that. That would add, I think, a little bit to the back of the overgrowth. And certainly around this rail track at the backside here. Could add in a bit of leafy garden. I love the names of some of these. Maria Bush. May not go amiss. Sticking out the back there. Okay. I haven't actually moved any original props, I don't think we put in, apart from adjusting them a tiny bit. Right, let's have a little hydration break. Oh, beep boop, hello, welcome in. Missed you live. Oh, thank you. We're back live, we're back live. No key in CS2 launch. What will you do? I don't know, Paul. I don't know. How are we feeling about Cities Skylines 2? I'm very curious to hear what you guys think. Obviously, I've only done the one video on it, so I haven't really seen any of your comments to see what you actually think about it, whether you like it or not. Whether you're excited, what are you most excited about? Guard dog, yes, thank you, Metal Tango, let's get that in. I think, yeah, unfortunately we only have the, we can go through the sleeping or dead dog debate. This is the only one we have. We could have a little man here though, so let's have a look at what Sims we've got. I'll have some of your terms. What was that one? Higgledy piggledy. Yes, Greg, yes, yeah. Wait, watching you create this horrible mess makes me think that I'd love to see you build the city of Dis, the city at the centre of the lowest pit of hell. I'll need to look that up, to be honest. But yeah, if it's full of trash, I'll do it. I know, like, who cares about Athletes at Gregory, I watch FewCandy and overcharge more than anyone on YouTube and TV. Oh, thank you, Emma. That's very kind. Can't wait to see what you can do in Cities Skylines 2. Thank you. Cautiously optimistic. Yes, Aris. Looks like it'll be fun. Yes, I'm very excited. Looking forward to CS2. We're going to miss mods for a while. For sure, Diana. For sure. I reckon there will be mods out from day one, though. I wouldn't be surprised. Or they'll be very quick onto it. Like, the modding community is well invested in with Paradox, I think. So I think we'll get some. Yeah, for me, the lack of the fact that they've shown and appear to have nothing coming up about kind of any element of detailing, and when we're looking at $2.20 City, and there's like not a lot of detail in it, which obviously he's very good at, makes me worry for the vanilla game at least. But like, modders will rectify that. That's kind of my view on it at the moment. I think there's some cool features. Like, the fact that the trees grow in is amazingly cool. Like, super, super, super cool. But at the same time, like, for me, how am I going to do this? I can't just place a tree. I've got to wait for it to grow. I hope they have prop trees anyway. That's what I'm hoping for. Cities Skylines 2, concerned about how heavy it is. It's leaning towards city management rather than city building detailing. Need to pay through it first. Yeah, exactly. And Diana agrees. Yeah, I think that's a lot of people's views. I haven't seen much of detailing yet. Yeah, exactly, yeah. Hoping there's an easy way to convert assets, yeah. I doubt they will have mods aligned from Steam for Xbox and PS. I don't know. I don't know, Abbas. Other games have mods on Xbox and PlayStation, don't they? So it's possible. I need to sneeze. Excuse me. Sorry about that. Don't know where that came from. I hope I'm not getting ill. Super excited. Signature buildings looks good instead of unique ones. Oh yeah, 100%. That's a major, major improvement, isn't it? Yes, the fact that actually we can place down like a massive skyscraper of offices and it's actually offices. Yes. Yeah, huge improvement. I absolutely love that. Can we have this guy here in like... He looks like he's like dressed up for nuclear abandon. What's this guy doing? Oh my god. Oh, he's welding. Can we have him working on the car? How could he be working on this car? Something like that. He's just snuck into the junkyard to work on his car. Or this guy. He's like, stop. Oh, maybe he's training the dog while this guy's working on the car and he's just looking out for random people outside. Never retire from building on our cry. Oh, bless you. Oh, thank you, everyone. Good and kind. Thank you, Aaron. Everyone say bless you. Thank you. That's very sweet. I think city designers will come through, but it'll take a while for mods, etc. to come out. Yeah, will you guys still be interested in watching Cities Skylines 1 content when Cities Skylines 2 is out, or is it like a case of we're gonna have to wait for the game to see? That's the ultimate question. Because like, have I got time pressure on Solitude? Like at the moment, I'm thinking I don't want to leave cities abandoned, frankly. So I'm kind of like, I will continue these, but obviously if I start them, and I would be wanting to make Cities Skylines 2 content, so if I carry on these and the views aren't there, they will have to stop, because I can't, like, I just can't maintain that, basically, which is rubbish, but unfortunately, that is kind of how it is. I'm curious to know whether you guys would think at the moment that you'd still be interested in that or not. Because yeah, will hype still be there for Cities 1? Like, I feel like in some ways, from what I've seen from Cities 2 so far, and just to be clear, I've not played the game, so like until I play the game, that'll be when I can actually give my own personal valid opinion. I feel like I'm allowed to have an opinion. But yeah, it almost, like, I know the buildings look a hell of a lot more realistic than some of the rubbish that we had to CS1, frankly. But like, in a way, it almost looks more cartoony as well to me. And another concern I do have is the simulation. Like, how are you going to manage having all of that detail kind of aspects to the management part of the game, the Sims like choosing where they go on transit and things based on price and all the rest of it, that must kill a late game frame rate, I would have thought. That was very easy getting in that key whilst I was talking, may I just add. I'm going to congratulate myself on that. I'll probably still play modded CS1 until it breaks, even with CS2 as rocking along. Yeah. Okay, that's good to hear, Deacon, yeah. If we like in-depth modded cities, then we'll have to keep watching CS1. That's very true, Dave, yeah. Yeah. I'll definitely keep watching CS1, especially your Cities FewCandy. Oh, thank you for that. That's very kind. I think modded CS1 is going to be alive and well forever. Yeah, yeah. I kind of agree, Diana. Like it's got to the point now as well with all of the DLCs in the game and like the amount of stuff that's on the workshop. There's just nothing that you can't do in CS1. It's going to be a long time before that is the case for CS2. Do both FewCandy. 100 still be invested in CS1. The welder looks awesome at night. Oh, does it? That sim prop? Is that what? Oh, yes! I've never noticed that. That's so cool. Thank you, Deacon, for saying that. I'll actually check that out. That's really cool. I love that. That's super cool. I did not know it did that. Awesome. I miss Oregon. We need that music back again. Oh. Do you know what? I never gave Oregon the farewell that I did say that I would have, and frankly, I actually haven't loaded Oregon in months since like the update back in basically just after Oregon ended. There was a major update. I haven't loaded it since then. I've obviously still got all the saves and stuff like that. I actually never put the final save out on the workshop either, which is something that I intended to do, and I will do at some point. But it would be nice to go back to Oregon, wouldn't it? The good part about that key is that decals show on it, so you can grime it up too. Yes, yeah, like here. Do you know what? I think the vanilla key is very underrated for like industrial builds like this. I love it. Yeah, should we put some more decals on? Why not? Let's do it. I realise we've done a very, very small area in the stream. We have still got this space out this side to do. Yeah, we want to grime it, I think. I think it's got to be a Vanya's ones. And just make it look a little bit dirty so it's not clean. That's what we want here. Yes. Yes, Deacon. Right, should we have some train cars here? Very rusted in. I really like that platform idea. That was a great shout. Absolutely love it. We need to place a steam generator at the base of the falls to simulate mist. That's a good shout, Greg. Yes, we can do that. There was a mention of an Origin Spotify playlist. There was, Dave, actually. There was, yeah. I never did that. I will do that. I'll put together a FewCandy playlist because actually some of the Origin music I have been putting into Fiona County recently. I don't know if anyone noticed that, but yeah, I did bring back a couple of songs. Maybe some of the less obvious ones. Yeah, let's have a little look at train cars. I want something that looks rusty and definitely empty. That's what I'd like for this. Do we not have... If we put... Yeah, there we go. Let's put snapping on then for this. That one looks a little bit older. Don't mind that. Potentially have a couple of these cars in. If we can just make sure it's like looks straight on the track. Then that'll be alright. These ones maybe look a little bit shiny at the ends. That one's not so bad. Is there... Can we get like a bigger, slightly more bulky, older, rusty looking one? That one's not too bad. It's empty as well. Let's add that in. What else do we have? Oh, what's this one? Oh, I like that. We could probably actually... Let's split them out a bit as well. It doesn't always have to be right next to each other, does it? Let's split that out. Is that another one? That's the same thing. Oh, Abbas with a Canadian $10 super sticker. Thank you so much. Number one fan. Thank you so much for the super sticker. I really appreciate that. Thank you. Welcome to the live stream. Welcome to the live stream. if you put rail cars there, you should actually have one or two of them actually off the track a bit. Oh, that's a great shout. Yes, Deacon. Full of the amazing ideas tonight, Deacon. Thank you. What have I just done? Right, let's lift this back up a bit. Which I now can't do because I've turned off snapping. It's all gone wrong. It's all gone wrong. I won't panic yet. Right. It's yeah, we should definitely have it kind of like angled a little bit off the track at the end here. For sure. We can bring in overgrowth all around that actually. We can cover that up a bit. Maybe this one is slightly off the rails as well. Let's do that. Let's lift it up. Could spin it a little bit further, couldn't we? So it's slightly more obviously. Or maybe it's come off the rails this end. Yeah. Do I have any graffiti? I do have one that I use in the favela. Let's put this one here. I do have one that I use in the favela. I don't think I've got any other graffiti. It's a little bit obvious. I'm just can we put this in on the side of a train car here? Let's just hold shift, move this in as close as we can get it. We could have that there, why not? I need to get some more graffiti. We have got these amazing blocks as well, which I love. We could have used these actually to block the line. They're so cool. I love the fact that there's like graffiti concrete blocks under go. No, we won't use them there. If we use them outside, no, because he's welding his car to fix it, so we need somewhere to take it. Check the height of the cars because they are surface level, not rail level. That is also a great shout. Yes. That one seems to be snapped on the rails though. These aren't even on the rails. Yeah, no, they do need to go up. Absolutely right. We'll just do it a tiny bit. This could have we got snapping on? Yeah. Oh, I'm raising the interesting. It's raising the undergrowth off then. This one isn't even on the rail, so this one's slightly derailed already. There we go. That's better. Okay, we need to spin it a tiny bit. And move it over a little bit more. Okay, that's a bit better. Yeah, they're not too bad. They won't make you watch that. You're giving FewCandy great ideas. He is, isn't he? He is. The platform needs to be smashed where the wagon is derailed. That's about 25 tons hitting the concrete of the platform. We can add extra decals in there. Yeah. We can add extra decals in there. I do need to get onto the other side as well at some point. I'm trying to think how we can make it look smashed without actually breaking the key. Some kind of like patch on it might be kind of cool. One of these ones potentially, like so it's cracked. Will that do? So the key's like cracked in that. Oh, that place. We can't get too close. We could crack it a little bit more around it. Yeah, I like that. That's a nice idea. I'll have to get ready for work week. Have fun, guts, guys. Thanks, Exy. Good night. Good night. Have a good night's sleep. If things went off the rails, it wouldn't be FewCandy live stream. Yes, Terry. Yes. Yes. Oh, me too. Night night. Night night, Karina. Good night. Now then, where are the smashed by a train key walls on the workshop? Yeah, I don't know. Don't know. Right. What did we say we were going to put in here? I can't even remember. I think we might go for... What's the time? We're halfway into the stream. Let's go for something a little bit more easy than the other side. I think we'll go for like a similar thing, like an open yard. So let's get in some surface painter here. And we'll go for like lots of overgrowth around the back of it, but we'll just kind of keep it relatively simple, I think, for this bit. I was thinking of something here, but let's maybe, for the interest of time, let's just bring the overgrowth down there, which I think is fine. We can just have the 1 yard down this end. We'll tidy up that overgrowth in a second as well, because we do want to bring it in all along the track here too. Again, bringing in that Solitude jungle is very important. We lost trees around here. I feel like we have. Anyway, we'll come back to that. So yeah, let's protect these houses most importantly. Like, so let's heavy up the trees, frankly, at the back here. Let's get them like really overgrown. Oh, actually, we were going to overgrow this a bit more, weren't we, as well? Let's do that for sure. Let's bring in some pretty heavy undergrowth around the back here. Oh, it's all grown into... That's maybe a little bit thick. Yeah, so it's like all grown into the rails. Have a bit growing on the quay at the end there. We could potentially actually even go as far as having some of our cluster bushes around here. That's like really heavily overgrown around this back end. And actually spilling onto the track in various different places too, I wouldn't mind. Yeah, let's use a bit more of these bushes. Oh, it's annoying it points through the middle. Let's get rid of that one. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's not too bad. Maybe we should just leave it like that. I don't want too many train cars up the whole thing because it is abandoned after all. And that would be wasted resources. Oops. What am I doing there? Let's press I'm just going to press pause again. Can you name that junkyard district after me? One fan. I could, Abbas. Potentially. But I did have, if you followed Oridan, I had Skidmark Junkyard there, so I would really quite like to give this like a suitably funny name. Although we can have something Abbas named in here. If you would like. We can do that. We'll come back to that. We'll come back to that. We want all your fun facts. Yes, we want. Do we want a fun fact about an old guano mine on Solitude that went bankrupt and is now the place of a junkyard? Yes, we do. Yes, Gorgonzola. Yes, we love your fun facts. Keep them coming. This would be a great spot for an ILOS alien lost in the wrecked train yards of Solitude, having been smuggled out of ILOS by guests. Special memories. Oh, that is special memories. Oh, that is, yes. Yeah, we could. Yeah, it would be a great place for aliens. I don't think I have. I don't think I'm subscribed to them anymore. Alien. No. I'll need to get them back. It might be on a different Skype profile now. I'll have to subscribe to them again, obviously, to get back to Oridan, because we've got little alien covens all around Oridan. Love that. Yeah, this would be a great place for the aliens. We should definitely bring them in. We have to decide what we're doing with the Thornberrys as well. Are they going in this junkyard, or are they going in Ebo's Botanical Garden National Park? That's really the question. You guys need to choose. We could do a poll if necessary. We haven't done a poll for a while, have we? That could be fun. Right. Let's just have a bit of dirt. I know this looks absolutely terrible right now, but that's okay. Should have used the brush tool, yeah, because we're not going to be able to fill that in. Okay, let's go back to our decals. Have a tiny little hydration break. Oh, name for the junkyard, the Abyss Abyss. That's actually quite good, Gregory. Yeah. Thornberry's looking for aliens. We could totally do that. Botanical Park, Michael says. You're the queen of corruption. Oh my God. Can you add an old industrial building acting as the old train station? That's a really nice idea, Dominic. That's a really nice idea. I like that. Yes, we can. Yes, yeah, that would be a great shout because I've got some quite nice like industry type buildings in here. Trying to think what would look like an old state, although this isn't the same size as the rail now. Does that matter? I guess that's the question. Posture check as well, everybody, yes. In my new chair. Thank you, Edward Bickford, that I've just seen as a member for 11 months, who contributed to the crazy stream that bought me my very fancy new chair. So thank you to everyone who was in that stream. Mental. It's been a while since I've used a members chat. It's feeling great. Don't forget the like button. Thank you so much for 11 months of membership, Edward. You are 1 month off getting your pink FewCandy pink badge for 12 months. Oh, thank you so much. And yeah, if you are enjoying the stream, a like is always very appreciated, and a comment once the stream's finished as well really helps me. Like, streams don't tend to get very many comments, so it's always I'm always very grateful for people to do that. This one looks kind of run down. I don't know if it looks really like a train station though. Oh, we're underground, right. It could just be... Again, this doesn't really look like a train station either, does it? This one probably looks the most like a train station. It still looks a little bit industrial though. Oh, this is kind of cute. You could potentially have 2 of these next door to each other. Maybe at a slight offset position. This could sort of act as an old kind of train house, even though it's not right next to the platform or the rail. Or a service yard, at least, for the trains that used to be here. Yeah, that could work. I like that. And then at least that would give a reason for cars to come down here as well, actually. So yeah, that'd be nice. Okay, let's go back. Let's go back to our decals. Okay, we want dirt ones firstly to blend in between the ruined and there. Let's scroll down. There is another one that I like. Let's just search for dirt quickly. Yeah, this one. This one does the blending quite nicely. Actually, this one's a bit... Oh, we have got grass poking through. Okay, we're not gonna worry about that too much. We can cover it over with a bit of overgrowth as well. Do we want fences around this? We could actually even have a couple more industrial buildings. That might make sense around here. Ooh, that's a smaller one of the same type of building. Let's delete this and let's use this because this will add a bit more variation. Yeah, the fact that they're different sizes, I kind of like that. Let's move that forward so it's not... Yeah, we've got a nice corner there. Yeah, we can do that. We could have the larger industrial building actually over here. Let's just move this into place. It could be a bit overgrown at the back and a little bit abandoned. Still got a bit of open concrete in the front of it. That might work for that. Why not both the garden and the junkyard? We could absolutely do both the garden and the junkyard, yes. Few looking a little dark where you are. Where are the LEDs? I know, I'm sorry, Ben. I will get some LEDs and we'll jazz them up. Wait, I need to move over so you can see. The Pac-Man, that side. It's still there. Yeah, I lost the Christmas lights, didn't I, when I moved house, but we'll get some LEDs and we'll brighten up the background. Oh, overcharged egg throwing out the threats here, like the video on Teddy's Bridge pays the price. No! Teddy's Bridge is a masterpiece. If you haven't gone and seen that, go and check out Teddy Radco's channel. Just watch his bridge build in Thessia, it is unbelievable. Will those nice houses behind the trees not mind the abandoned building where not so friendly youth might frequent? They're going to have to not mind, Aris. We did start that off at the start of the stream. Yeah, it's a little bit close to some of those fancy houses, but I think like you do see kind of very stark high wealth to low wealth divides. Maybe this is a little bit high wealth with the pool right next to the industry, but yeah, it's close. Time to head to my brother's birthday party. Have a good night, everyone. Oh, happy birthday to your brother, Riley. Happy birthday. Hope you have a good party. Maybe Betty has been inspired by Insta to buy a container and turn it into a tiny house at the welder, and the welder rips them a fortune. They could have bought one of those villas from. Ooh, I like that lore, Miss Waldo. That's good. what have I missed? Maybe the abandoned train station is a spot for raves by the local youth. It could be. Yes, actually, do you know what? That would be like a good little rave warehouse, wouldn't it? Yeah. Yes, it would. Right, let's go back to the decals. Let's see if we've got something that we can cover this up with. I'm thinking one, potentially actually, of the vanilla decals. One of these. Nope, they don't cover that up. Okay, let's bring out some of these around the front as well. I'm actually kind of enjoying them a little bit, you know. The workshop decals are good, but I like a little vanilla decal every now and then. Let's get some cracks in here though. I feel like we need some cracks. Up against the buildings, right in front of the door. Yeah. I probably overdo it with the cracks, but ultimately, like, I think a lot of these places in Solitude aren't, like, haven't got the budget to be that well maintained. And when we, you know, when we're looking on Google Earth at places like these, like, they aren't well maintained, and there are, like, a lot of defects or whatever in the landscaping around it. We do need a little bit of brush tool here, just to tidy up this tiny little patch. Yay. Can't be having that. Okay, we can bring in some more, maybe some of the lighter ones at the back here. We can see what happens. Like, sort of, I think it's kind of hidden that trail of grass enough there. It's not it's not super obvious. I mean, it is, but right, let's go into our tray. Let's get this bit done, and then we'll place the thornberries in. Public question. I wish CS2 could have been a multiplayer game. Do you think it could have been feasible? Could it have been feasible? Yes, because there's, like, you know, there are ways that they could have done that. Yeah, it's an interesting question. That I don't really know how it would work if they did go about doing that. Yeah, not sure. Not sure on that. Do we have rusty? We do have these, like, old little polytunnels. They could have been kind of fun to put in. Oh my god, my frames are a little bit crazy tonight. Yeah, we could put some of these in. Like, if they once had a little garden, it's probably the wrong place for it, really, isn't it? Yeah. Could have a rusty playground as well. This is a little hint to what something I was thinking of putting in a Solitude. Got a rusty swing. I absolutely love it. These are some of the greatest assets. A rusty seesaw, swing guard, horizontal bars. Oh yes, really cute. Yeah, hello, welcome in, Wong Donk, hello. At the end, when CS2 arrives, can we have a world-ending disaster for this in the vanilla build? Potentially. Maybe the Thornberries are at the junkyard to try and find a replacement parts for their wrecked vehicle. That's a great idea, actually. Because, okay, that's part of the story, actually, Edwin. They've wrecked their car. The police and the firemen came to there. Now they need to go and find car parts. So actually, yeah, I like that. I like that a lot. Right, let's go back and add in some. Let's go to. Actually, yeah, we can have some of these while I think about it. Definitely have some of these lying around the front of here. There's a little car again. I'm gonna add that in again. Oh, Gorgonzola. Solitude fun fact of the day. Archibald von Klockbosch was the first millionaire who made his fortune on Solitude. The Van Klockbosch family went bankrupt when their guano mine in an old fruitbat cave collapsed in October 1962. The old estate of the Van Klockbosch, I don't know if I'm saying that right, on the grounds of their mine is now built over with luxury housing, but the old guano loading train station was converted into a scrapyard that is now owned by the family of Mrs. Can Klockbosch's last chauffeur, Mr. Abbas Ahmed. I do like that. I do like that. Okay, we have to call it Abbas's Abyss, right? We have to call it that. Okay, let's go and do that. Let's get ourselves a little district in the middle here. Something like that. I'm gonna call it. Is it 1S? Yeah. How do we sell abyss? Oh no! Is it like that? Why can't I spell abyss? Like it's like that, isn't it? I'm not good at spelling. Anyone that watched Planet Zoo will be able to tell. So can I assume that City Planner did not get their memo about the creator conference today? I've never had City Planner in one of my streams. Biff has turned up a few times. Never had City Planner. I don't think anyway. Pretty sure not. I remember the first time Biffa showed up, I didn't even know he was in here for like a good 10 minutes. Don't know if anyone remembers that on the Pennsylvania stream. The first one, like, I literally didn't realise he was here. I was just like too head down in the detailing. Oh, we got smaller containers. We could have used some of these. That one sort of looks a little bit rusty as well. If we want things piled up a little bit around here, we're going to keep this open. I don't think we're going to fence this one quite like the other one. But let's bring in some trash now too, and then we'll get onto the Thornberries. I feel like I've accomplished a reasonable amount for this stream. You can tell me, is it too, like, would you rather do like some bigger scale builds on streams, like actual suburbs and that sort of thing? Or do you like these kind of tiny micro detailing, very, very small areas and 2 hours like this? Like, what would you guys prefer to see? You definitely have to do a live streaming for Planet Zoo. Yes, Claire. Okay, that's the third person. So signed up for a Planet Zoo live stream. I would like to. Like, I think it would be really fun. But the trouble is, like, so Planet Zoo. The first video is now almost my. I think it's number 6 in my most popular videos of all time, or just about to be number 6. Like, it's going up continuously. It's like in my most watched. Like in my top 3 most watched videos all the time in the last sort of 48 hours consistently. Like, it's very slowly picking up views, but the rest of the series is kind of like not great. And when the new videos come out, like the one recently, like it gets hardly any views compared to the city's content. So it's very like hard for me to know like if it's worth continuing with. I am continuing with it, don't get me wrong. I'm going to complete that series, like that's going to happen, but I'm very nervous about doing a live stream and just having no one turn up. Which would make me feel really bad. I won't lie. I remember that FewCandy, many in the comments trying to tell you Biffa was there. Yes, yeah, exactly, Claire. You know, people were like, Few, Biffa's here. So, but just head down detailing. I do get a bit bogged down in it sometimes. Away with the fairies. Little touch of trash. We do little touches of trash everywhere. I kind of, yeah, I want to try and cover up a little bit more of this big line of stuff. Maybe it is a pile. I was going to do some piles out here, wasn't I? Could have a few tires. Let's have some more tyres in the junkyard, actually. I don't think I gave the tyres really enough time. It's kind of cool, actually, them sticking out of the pile there. Quite like that. Well, the tyres are buried in there. We can get a few more hidden under the overgrowth. Yeah, like there's like random car parts left. I like that. And then we can bring the Thornberries in here looking for car parts. That definitely adds to the lore. Love that. This is why I watch you. There are so many other builders who build great working cities, but so few address the creative aspects of the game. You do, and are very good at it. Oh, thank you, Dirk. Thank you. If you do a Planet Zoo live stream, I'll definitely be there. Oh, thank you, Claire. I'd love a zoo live from Mackie, yes. I love that kind of content personally. Micro detailing, yes. Micro detailing is kind of your thing, right? You're a master of making junk look like treasure. Yeah, I mean, it is, yeah. This is the stuff that I love doing in this game. Like, I'd come back to this and just look at it and be like, oh, yeah. If it feels like an actual place, then I love it. And the junk detailing's just the funnest thing to do. I end up doing a lot of the same stuff, though. Like, I need to find ways to vary it up. But there's only so many trash props out there. Personally love the Planet Zoo content review. It's our only series, and so Bernardino Zoo by ZSH Plays that I follow. I mean, ZSH Plays, wowzers. What did he start this year? I think on like 2,000 subscribers, and he's close to 30 now, I want to say, maybe even more than that. The San Bernardino is like the best zoo content that's out there. Absolutely, it's so good. If you're a zoo fan, go and check out ZSH Plays. I'll get that right if you haven't already. Incredible. I'm sure you have. If you're a zoo fan, like, you would have seen it. So good. We can have a pile in the back there. I'm kind of like thinking we might leave this quite open, you know. I don't want to overdo it. Maybe some barrels would be nice. Particularly around the front of here. A few little rusty barrels and maybe a bench outside the front. Just so it feels a little bit more used. We didn't find the cars either, did we? Let's get a few more cars in here. Of the trashed variety. Of course. Yeah, so this isn't like a full-on junkyard like Skidmark Junkyard. That was such a fun stream. that was one of my favourites. That was just so funny. I was almost crying with laughter and that. That always like will go down as one of my favourite builds, I think, in Oregon, Skidmark, just from the way that stream went down. So funny. So many innuendos, it was hilarious. Right, let's spin this one round so it doesn't look quite so samey. Definitely pile in a few cars. I think that's the trick with prop detailing as well, is don't always be tempted to use prop line tool and things for stuff, because I think things can look a little bit more natural when stuff isn't perfectly lined up. I think that's my biggest tip when it comes to prop detailing, if you want tips and tricks with FewCandy. Me too, I'll be there for Zoo. Thank you, Tina. Okay, cool. Oh, Paul, I'm out of here, people. Great fun as always for you. Take care and keep up the great work. Thank you, Paul. Thank you. Have a good night. I saw Delayed Designer started a city series. Potential for a crossover there, love. Delayed Designer. Maybe. No, I don't. She definitely won't know who I am. Oh, Move the Mouse is here. Another CS content creator. Welcome in, Mouse. Welcome in. Hope you're doing well. To me, you're an amazing Cities Skylines player. Your cities are just fantastic. Thank you, Claire. That's very kind. Can we get this kind of detail on console, please? That would be great, wouldn't it, Mouse? It would be great. It would be great. That's what console's missing. But that's why I've got the vanilla series now as well, so that I can relate to console players a bit better than this. Right. Shall we have a look at the Thornberrys? I feel like let's have a little review. I feel like we're kind of close to done, if not done. Actually, we need some decals on this part of the track. I want to rough this up. Let's do that. Is there anything I'm missing? You guys can tell me that. Actually, would a mud decal? No. No, it's too much. Yeah, let's go for dirt. Oh, no, actually, I'm going to go for the Avanya ones again. Really like those. Oh, no, we need decals. Let's not search through every prop I have on Find It. To find the right one, we'll be here all night. We could, actually, can we add in a stained bit there? This is a very dirty area, wow. Yeah. This is a rundown part of town. I've missed them. Where are they? Here. Yeah, let's use some of these again. Definitely want to use some of these. Right. Let's put those two in. Let's go ahead and make them a little bit smaller. I'm making them bigger. And not so spilling out onto the road like that. That's better. Let's copy one more into the middle here. That'll do. Okay, let's move that across. Move it with my arrow keys. Oh my god! 20 Canadian super sticker. Well, thank you so much for the second super chat. That's very, very generous of you indeed. You have got amateurs to miss now. So I hope you like it. Thank you. Thank you so much for the support. If you can do Junkyard content creator pack one, oh, 100% be on that, Mouse, except for I can't make assets. I can't make assets. Don't know what I'm doing there. I tried to make a billboard once, that didn't work, so I now rely on Terry. Thank you, Terry. Thank you for my lovely Junkyard tribute, you wrong. Oh, thank you, Amos. You're so welcome. Amos is on his way towards buying an island. Right, islands are not necessarily for sale, by the way. But yes, maybe. People drop a $300 super chat. I'm gonna have to give them an island. So I'm not saying do that, don't do that. We had that in the crazy stream, that's been undone. Maybe a couple of suspicious, nice black cars. We could do that. Yeah, I like that idea, actually. Maybe, are they with the Thornberrys or not? Suspicious, nice black cars. Okay, right, these are our... Let's have a little look. Is it cars? I've definitely got a tag set up for cars, but I think I just get loads of other stuff in it. Train cars, yeah, I get everything in it. Right, okay, let's have a little look. I mean, we could make some of these black. Does that look like a suspicious person's car? A big Range Rover? Maybe a park people generator and a police car prop by the rave warehouse. Ooh, yes, let's do that. Yes, let's do that. Do I have boom crowd markers here? Oh no, I don't. Oh no, wait, I'm on trees. Oh no, I don't have them. Okay, we'll do that. I'll get that after the stream and we'll put in a crowd marker there. Let's go to police cars. Let's have our dodgy looking policeman. We'll have them situated outside. I'll put the crowd marker here so there's like a gathering of them. Maybe one in the door. We got a different... I have got some armed policemen. Maybe they're in Sims. Yeah, these guys. Maybe he could be like blocking the door like, no, you're not coming in now. We've cleared out the rave and we'll have the crowd marker kind of spilling out onto the street out here. I love that idea. Thank you, Nomus Man. Love that. Suspicious black cars though. Let's have a look at that. Some after dark lights. We're making a rave. That's also... What am I typing here? That is also another great idea. I'm just thinking how we would get them in the building though, because they kind of should be in the building, right? So let's go to nighttime. Oh, we haven't got vanilla on, that's why. I was like, where have all the lights gone? There are the disco lights that I made the disco rave in Oregon with. If we could put some of those, like, are they these ones? They're flashing, but not very fast. Yeah, these ones. Oh, the concerts ones. That one's not flashing. How are we going to do this? Let's turn on prop snapping. I kind of need to sink it into the building, don't I? Yeah, so it could be... I don't know if this is going to work or not. You kind of don't want to see them outside of the building, do you? Can we pleasantly, like, just subtly ignore that they're visible? If I sink it into the building, can we still see the light? We can. Yeah, okay. So let's just hide it. Let's literally just hide them. This looks a little bit random. We're getting creative though. I now can't pick it up. Right, let's go to props. Oh, someone's here. Someone literally just crashed into the rave warehouse. Can't make this stuff up. There we go. Now it's a medical emergency. Right, let's hide this back into the building. Okay. Do I put one here? Is that one that I put? Is that actually on the building? I think that's actually on it. We can still see this one. This is a bit dodgy. It's a bit dodgy. Props. There we go. Right. Let's hide it back in the building. So we can still kind of see the lights-ish. We'll put it by the window. Will that do? A billboard and velvet ropes. Ooh. Do we have rope fencing? Isn't there a barrier that's like that? I feel like I have got something that would sort of... have we got these? We could do this. That policeman's just walking around the edge of the barrier. There's another one there. Yeah. I'm heading off for the evening. Thanks for the stream, PC. Good night. Good night, Egg. Good night. Thank you so much for dropping in. Delivering booze or something more dodgy, maybe. Beer truck delivery, perhaps. Perhaps. Okay, right. I feel like we're getting sucked into this. Right, let's go back to the Thornberries. Let's put I'll get some crowd markers there and we'll get that sorted. Okay, the Thornberries. We want them by the car. Okay, so this is part of the law. So they crashed their car and now they've come here to look for car parts, right? And this guy welding is helping them steal some car parts. Is she just going to be sat on this bench, like, waiting for them? Do we want that? She's just casually sat over there, texting on Instagram. Do we want the little boy convincing the dad that this is just not a good idea? And dad can be here like, yeah, no, it's fine. And then maybe some dodgy people pull up in a black car. Let's go and find that Range Rover. I think that would be most suitable for this. Let's find that. There we go. We're going to hide that back here. I'm definitely going to make it black. It's got to be black, right? What am I doing? I'm not doing colour right now. This is the one we want. There we go. Is that floating off the ground? It is. Let's... Oh no, it's not turn off what's happening. Let's fix that. Okay, let's do terrain height. There we go. Some dodgy sims around the car. And maybe the Thornberries are sort of getting themselves in a little bit of risky business here. So maybe these people are kind of looking towards them. Like, what are you doing in my scrapyard? He's like, yeah, standing there having a cigarette against his car. Have we got any, like, sort of businessmen? I don't know what. Redneck female. Let's turn off prop snapping and actually sit on the ground here. Who Gangster Grandpa? Nightle, thanks for the stream. Thank you, Lily. Thank you. Dodgy more than just sat. Junkyard car crash. Betty always lazing around. Yeah, star stuff, yeah. She's just casually waiting. Do we want another Iron Grandpa as part of the gang? He's walking over to them, about to like get them in serious trouble. And then we're gonna have to think about what the next part of this. We want men in suits, okay. Let me see what I've got. I don't really have any men. Men in suits. I've only got the smoking man in a suit. Do I have anyone else in a suit? Doctor's outfit? Don't think that's quite the same, is it? Okay, so we need some more men in suits. Oh, he's in a suit. Shall he be sitting... Right, so they've noticed that the Thornberry's here and he's sitting down here getting to know Betty Thornberry. Trying to figure out why the hell they're in their junkyard. And maybe actually the guy with the cigarette. Oh, who have we got in here? Have we got anyone in here? That'd be good. Oh, he looks kind of scary. I know he's not in a suit, but can he be the leader? And he's like there. Okay, and the kid, I think we need to turn the kid round, right? And the kid is kind of standing there. Is that the kid? No, that's the dad. Okay, let's move the dad further back for a second. Find the kid. Okay, he needs to be more angled, looking towards his dad. Like, please, dad, what are we doing here? Please stop. And the dad's coming in, talking to this gangster guy. And they're getting themselves into a bit of trouble. Do we like that? Frederick, hello, evening, missed a large part of the stream. I love your world building, both game-wise and story-wise. Thank you, Frederick. I appreciate that. Oh look, the boulders, you can even see it during the day, actually. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Maybe the old geezer is the thorn in Thornberry's backside. Bald dude is recruiting the kid to the MIB mafia. That's a nice idea. Love the suits idea. It's almost like a deal going down in the junkyard. Yes. Evening. Oh no, I've read that already. Oh, geezer getting into trouble again. Yep. Better not light up smoke next to the old LNG tanks. That's very true. That's very true. Okay, let's get rid of the Iron Grandpa. I think like he's probably not right here. That other dude kind of looked like he could be a gang leader, I think. So we're gonna go for that. Oh, he's in us. Although he looks like he works in a cafe rather than he's got short sleeves on. Yeah, I think he's gonna be our gang lord. Yeah. He's gonna be our gang lord, disguised as like an everyday man. That's what we want, isn't it? He can be another gang member. Standing by him, waiting on. Do you want another car? Let's have another car here. Maybe they pull up by the entrance. Let's do that. Maybe going overboard now. We'll make it black as well. Okay. What other Sims can we put by it? That's our police officer. No, we don't want the redneck female. Right, we may have to go and find some other props. So he looks like he's on a skateboard. Oh, there's so many props we could put in a junkyard. There's so many. I'm seeing more stuff now we could have added, but never mind. Right. Lady with the toolbox. No, we'll leave this car. He's just got out, and his associate is now talking to Betty there. Right. Okay. I think that sets the scene, right? Looks badass with his hill figure shirt. Yeah. This time it's not flirting. It's distraction. Yes. Yes. Oh yes. Distraction. Yes. Aris, I thought the same. What did Aris say? That's Walter White. Oh my god, yes. Yes, it is, yeah. Yes. Yes, it is. Okay, Betty. Oh my. Always flirting. Yeah, I think it's distraction this time. Like, she's actually... This guy is trying to figure out what the hell they're doing here, and she's very, like, loose-lipped, so she's probably telling him. I love that the kid is the only voice of reason, like, every time. Yeah, Bob to the rescue. That's what it's about. Like, he's literally looking at his dad like, shut the hell up, Dad. Like, these guys are clearly not good for anything. That's what I'm thinking. All three going blind because of the welder. Yes, very good. You've got a very good point there. I kind of feel like this guy's a little bit redundant right now. But we're leaving him. We'll leave him in. He's possessing the dog or something. So flirting cannot be a distraction. Well, that's also a good question. Right, okay. I think we're kind of done. I might need to tidy up some of the overgrowth around here a little bit. I don't mind the bushes going away. We've got the long grass there. Yeah, that's okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I think we're done. We're done with our crazy junkyard stories. Drunkyard? Well, that's the drunkyard, and this is the junkyard. There we go. Yeah, we'll add in the people prop afterwards. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, we've been live for just over 2 hours, so I think that is time to call it a day. Thank you so much for everyone showing up for the Solitude live stream again. We're going to have another one pretty soon, I think, as well. So, yeah, there's a few things that I want to kind of get done in Solitude. I want to start, like, moving it on as well, so hopefully we'll get back to more regular live streams with it. The Thornbury is about to get in trouble by the gangsters. When the police showed up to stop the rave, the gangsters got out of there. The police accidentally saved the family. Oh, yeah, that's a good shout. That's a good shout. Yeah, I like that. No deceased dogs. No, he's sleeping. He's sleeping here. Right. Yeah, I think that's it. Thank you so much for tuning in, everyone. And like, just to say, obviously, as always, a massive thank you to all of my Patreons. Like always, as like, you're just a massive support, all of you. Yeah, thank you so much. So much. Nothing else to say that. Michael W. with a $20 super chat. Thanks for a fun day. Thank you so much, Michael. That's really, really generous. Thank you so much for the super chat, and thank you so much for the support as always. Yeah, thank you to everyone on the stream. If you have enjoyed it, like a like is really, really appreciated and really does help me out. And if you refresh the stream at the end or go back to the VOD later on and leave a comment, that also really massively helps the channel and for the stream to get recognised. And yeah, thank you so much for all hanging out. We've had a whole like creators conference earlier on. Like it was good. Yeah, that was fun. And yeah, loads of new names. Like really appreciate it. Thank you. And I'm glad you're all enjoying Solitude. Yeah, let's say a little thank you to some of you. So we've got, Michael, Aris, Starstuff, Greg, Abbas, Dirk, Boris as well. I don't think I said hi to you. Have you just joined at the end? I've just got here another 2 hours, please. Sorry, Boris. Sorry. Peter as well, Sadero, Gregory, Ben, Star, I think I've already said, Frederick. Thank you all so much for joining. Franklin, Nikolai, ER, Jay Stokes as well, Ms. Waldo. Thank you to all of you. Yeah, I've had a laugh. I hope you have too. But that is all from me for now. So thank you so much for tuning in. I'll catch you again next time. Bye bye.